Have you ever wondered how the car Freshies were made? So do I. So I've been seeing them everywhere lately, and I was like, challenge accepted. I know that I can make these at home, and I want to see just how difficult they are to make. And I'm going to walk you through it step by step so you can make your own at home too. I've seen these car Freshies everywhere lately, different shapes and smells and sizes, and I want to see just how complicated they are to make. So let's go ahead, let's find out for ourselves. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do this a couple of different ways. So I've seen mixed reviews on if you should use a metal mold or if you should use a silicone mold. So in this video, I will make it with both and then we can compare the two. So first things first, we need to get our beads ready. I'm using the Freshie beads and we're gonna add fragrance oil to this. Now the ratio is super simple. So we're gonna do 8 parts of beads to 1 part fragrance oil. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pop my Freshie beads into a mason jar, dump the fragrance oil in there, and give it a really good shake. And here's the thing, you can't just shake it once and call it good. These are gonna have to sit for at least 24 hours. So I just came through periodically, gave it a really good shake and then set it back down. We wanna do that because we wanna make sure that all of the beads are evenly coated and they can absorb in the fragrance oil. Now, I would think the longer that you let these beads sit, the better. I left mine for just over 24 hours. I think it might have been closer to 28 hours. What you're going for is you don't want them to be wet anymore. You want them to be a dry bead so you know that they soaked up your fragrance oil. Now, if they haven't soaked up all of the fragrance oil, what you can do, add a little bit more beads in there, give it a good shake, and allow it to sit until it's this dry consistency. And the reason why this is important is we want to make sure that they absorbed all of the fragrance oil. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead, let's add a little bit of mica powder. I'm gonna split mine up because I don't want to make just one color of these, so we'll start out by making a red one. Now you only want to put a little bit of mica powder. If you put too much mica powder in here, it can actually affect the way that they melt and they're not going to turn out properly. So just use a wee little bit of mica powder and give them a good mix. Make sure they're evenly coated. Now you could also use a liquid candle dye here, but I think mica powder is I have more colors of mica powder than I do candle dye, so I thought that would just be the route that I went. And I also put some parchment paper underneath of it. So we don't want anything to be sticking to our cookie sheet. This is actually an old cookie sheet that I was gonna throw away anyways, so popped a little bit of parchment paper on there and then put our beads. And we're gonna start by filling our molds. So I'm gonna first do the heart-shaped one, dump it into the mold. We wanna make sure that we're probably 3/4 of the way full. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just gonna be how thick the mold is. So I guess it doesn't really matter how full you make it. But we do need something in here to create the hole, right? So if we want this to be a car air freshener, we're gonna have to be able to hang it. So I put a nail in there and you're just gonna wanna make sure that's straight. At the same time, I'm gonna take purple and blue mica powder and I'm gonna mix that up for the silicone mold. So like I said, I don't wanna just make one type of Freshie. I wanna try it different ways to see what way works the best. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fill our flowers up. Now, I'm gonna do ones that are just purple, ones that are just blue, and then I'm gonna do a mix of the 2 colors because I wanna see how they combined for the finish product and if they look cute or if it looks silly. Same thing, I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna put a nail in here so we have our little hole. Now we go ahead and we pop them in the oven. I'm gonna let these bake at 320 degrees Fahrenheit for about 6 minutes. So you don't want them to completely melt, right? We still wanna see the bead shape, but we wanna make sure that everything is fused together. The easiest way to make sure that they are where you need them to be is just grab a little toothpick and see if the beads kind of stay in place or if they're moving around. If they're staying in place after the 6 minutes, you are all set to pull them out of the oven and allow them to cool completely. If they're not, go ahead, pop them back in for another minute or two, and then pull them out to check to make sure that everything is fused together. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't love using my oven for these. That was one part of this that kind of gave me the ick. So after I made these, I steam cleaned my oven because I was worried that some of the fragrance or something might still have a smell in my oven. So if I was gonna make these on a regular basis, I'd probably get like a toaster oven or something like that that could be dedicated for my crafting and not use my household oven. I really didn't love that part, but it did get me to steam clean the oven, so I guess it worked out. So we're gonna leave these to cool completely. Now, I don't know that this step was necessary, but I noticed that I didn't level out my beads when I put them in the mold. So I came in and I kind of smushed them down just to make sure that my finished product was going to be completely level. I kind of feel like that helped tighten everything up a little bit, but I don't know if I'm just making that up. Not necessary to do, but I did do that just to make sure everything was perfectly level. I feel like it makes it more aesthetically pleasing. And after they cooled, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna remove it from the mold. I had no issues removing the Freshies from the metal mold or the silicone mold. Honestly, I feel like both were about the same hardness to get out. They didn't stick at all, so not a big deal. I feel like they cooked about the same in both of the molds. Now, the one in the silicone mold took a little bit longer, but I also made more Freshies in it than the single that I made in the other one, so you would expect that also. So either type of mold works perfectly fine, just depends with what you're going. Now, I had a mold that I wanted to use and I wasn't sure that I could make it for crafting, so I'm still on the fence about it, but I had one for Michigan where it has the lower and the upper peninsula, and I thought those would be adorable, but I wasn't committed that I wanted that for crafting and not for cooking, so that was why I went with these molds, because these are dedicated crafting molds. And then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna remove the nail. Now the nail was a little bit harder to remove than I was expecting, but I think that was user error. When I was putting these in, I think I got a Freshie bead underneath of the nail and it just kind of melted in there and solidified a bit. So probably user error, wasn't super difficult to get out, a little bit rougher than I would have thought, but nothing too crazy. And then we're just gonna, for each one, come through with a stretchy elastic and make it so we can hang it in our car. And tell me these aren't so darn cute. It's always at the end when you're like adding the elastic or you're putting them in the container that you're just like, I'm in love with how these turned out. Absolutely adorable. Now, obviously I can't use all of these at once because I only have one car. So what I did was I took the Mylar bags that you use if you're freeze drying, because I had those on hand, and I just went ahead and I popped them in and sealed them up, and those worked absolutely perfect. You can't smell it through the container. The Freshies aren't losing their scent while we're waiting to use them, and they just looked so darn cute. Now these were easier than I was expecting to make. I am absolutely in love with them. The thing that I love the most is when I see something, I'm always like, can I make it? And these were way easier than I was expecting. The fun part about it is when you're making your own skincare, so once you get into making like a body butter and candles and things like that, you have all of the stuff to make it. The only thing that you would have to get is the Freshie beads. So I have so many fragrance oils. I love that I can take my favorite scents and use them for so many different things, including my car air freshener. And the same thing with mica powder. I have so many different colors of mica powder. So the more things that I can use it for, the more like value I got out of my money, if that makes any sense to you. Like I would rather use it up, like the fragrance oil, I would rather use it all up than to have some go bad on me. So I like to use it in as many products as I can, especially when I'm obsessed with the scent. So if you've been thinking about making Freshies, definitely give it a try because it's super fun, it's super easy, and it's honestly a beginner-friendly project. If you haven't done so already, be sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. And I am also going to put a link to my website where I have a full blog post that goes more in detail, walks you through every step of the process like we did in this video, just in written form. I've done so much revamping of the website, so if you haven't been there in the last little bit, be sure you go check it out. Let me know what you think. Like, be nice. I'm not a web designer by any means, but give me some feedback. Let me know things that would make it easier for you when you're searching, things that you like, things that I could change. Help me out a little bit if you can. And if you haven't done so already, be sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below.